Hello students, today we are going to discuss next important topic which has been prescribed into your syllabus by Punjab University Chandigarh. So the topic which we are going to discuss today is the communication process. I repeat the topic, the communication process. So let's begin with it. The communication process refers to a series of actions or steps taken in order to successfully communicate. The communication process refers to a series of actions or steps which are taken in order to communicate in a successful way. It involves several components such as the sender of the communication. It involves several components such as the sender of the communication, the actual message being sent, the encoding of the message, the receiver, and then the decoding of the message. So all these components accumulate or they are essential. They are essential for a communication process. The communication cycle or the communication process. The transmission of the sender's ideas to the receiver and the receiver's feedback or reaction to the sender constitute the communication cycle. The transmission means to send something from one person to another. The transmission or transmission means we can also say to convey something. The transmission of the sender's ideas to the receiver and the receiver's feedback or reaction to that idea or message to the sender constitute the communication cycle. The main steps of this cycle are as follow. Main steps of this cycle are as follow. First is input. Input means the information or ideas the sender wants to give the receiver. Input means the information or ideas the sender wants to give the receiver. Next is channel. Channel means through which source or through which channel the sender sends his idea to the receiver. That is called channel. Channel, it can be like letter, means the sender is conveying his message through letter, fax, phone call, electronic mail, etc. So the channel can be letter, fax, phone call, electronic mail, etc. Next is message. The actual message that is sent. In message there is the actual message that is sent. Next is output. Output, the information the receiver gets. Output means the information that the receiver of the message gets. Then there is feedback. Feedback, the receiver's response or non-response to the message sent by the sender. Feedback is receivers, how the receiver of the message responds to the message given by sent by the sender of that message. That is called feedback. Then there is brain drain. Brain drain or breakdown, the possibility of misunderstanding at any step. Brain drain or breakdown means the possibility of misunderstanding at any step. We can illustrate this cycle with the help of the following illustration. We can illustrate this cycle with the help of the following illustration. So observe this illustration carefully. First there is sender, then he sends his idea by the channel like letter, fax, phone call, etc. He sends his idea to the receiver. Then there is brain drain, means that there is possibility of misunderstanding of that message at any step. So this is the image, or this is the illustration regarding the communication cycle or the communication process. There are several barriers or obstructions to the understanding of a message, and as the figure suggests, misunderstanding can occur at any stage. There are several barriers or obstructions or hindrances in the understanding of a message, to understand a message, and as the figure or the illustration suggests, misunderstanding of a message can occur at any stage. Let us take this example of the communication cycle. Feedback. A statement of the transactions is issued. If the action desired in the message is satisfactorily performed or the information is faithfully received. If the action desired in the message is satisfactorily performed or the information is faithfully received, ensured by the feedback, we say the communication loop has been closed. But if there is breakdown or brain drain in the communication cycle, that is quite frequent, the breakdown may be due to one or more of the following. Below given are the reasons due to which a breakdown may happen. Input, message, output. In input there is the statement, I want to know the balance in my current account at the end of October. I want to know the balance in my current account at the end of October. Then there is message, kindly send me a statement of my transactions in current account number during October. Here is the breakdown or the brain drain in the message. Then there is, he needs a statement of his transactions in current account number during October. So all the statements are different. I want to know the balance in my current account at the end of October. Then the message that is sent is, kindly send me a statement of my transactions. He wants to know the balance, but here is the statement of my transactions in current account number during October. Then there is, he needs the statement of his transactions in current account number during October. So there are different reasons of breakdown or brain drain or misunderstanding of a message at any level, like improper formulation of the message in the mind of the sender, means the sender himself or herself is not clear what to convey or how to convey the message. Improper formulation of the message in the mind of the sender. Then there is improper statement of the information in the message. Improper statement of the information in the message. Then there is improper statement of the message by the receiver. Improper statement of the message by the receiver. So all these are the reasons which are responsible for the misunderstanding of a message at any level, at the sender's level or at the receiver's level. So a person must overcome all these barriers of conveying his or her message. So this is the topic communication process, students, which we have covered today. Try to learn it. tomorrow we will continue with our next lecture regarding the communication. Thank you very much.